Well, we, of course, want to keep you up to date with all the latest information on coronavirus testing sites. So joining us today is Dr. Edgar Bulloch from Borrego Health, who is going to give us all the information on their latest East Valley COVID-19 testing site. Welcome, Dr. Bulloch.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, great to talk to you again, because you're just the guy we want to talk to, because you really have all the information. And I understand you now actually have a permanent location, which is very exciting.
Yeah, definitely. We've moved just a few minutes away from our original location by the 29 Palms Casino. Our new address is 46605 Dillon Road. And so we plan to open that facility and have it staffed Fridays and Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Beginning next weekend.
That is fantastic news. That's great to hear. And I understand you're also going to be doing flu vaccines now.
We are, and that's the beauty of moving to this new location, is that we are able to offer the flu vaccines in a separate area that we're doing the COVID testing for, to ensure that we're not mixing the patient population. So patients that are exhibiting symptoms of COVID shouldn't get vaccinated, but can definitely get tested. And patients that are not exhibiting any symptoms and want to get vaccinated will have a separate area. So this new facility, or this new area, allots us that luxury of having two separately distinct areas to perform testing in and perform vaccination in the other.
That is terrific. And I understand, though, it's very important we let viewers know that reservations are required, correct? It's not just to come in as you like, that you must make a reservation.
So we prefer reservations simply just to affect efficiency, so that people aren't standing in, cars aren't standing in line for a very long time. And so when you call in, you're actually assessed by a provider, so that the provider can determine if you're having symptoms, what your symptoms are, and what the best test is going to be, or the test modality would be for you. So we do prefer the call-in and reservation, so that we can get the process taken care of as expeditiously as possible.
And probably I think the most exciting update is the fact that you now will get results in the same day, which is really, I know, a relief for so many people who were concerned about those delays in getting results back.
Yeah, it actually is very exciting news. So the Desert Healthcare District has allotted us monies to purchase a machine from Abbott Laboratories, which is actually a molecular or PCR-based test. So rather than having to send off our samples through commercial laboratories, we're able to process the labs ourselves, and so give patients the results on the same day. I think one of the drawbacks in the peak of COVID in June and July was it was taking up to 10 to 14 days for results. And so now having this luxury where we can tell patients the results on the same day is just going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And just from your professional experience, how are we doing here in the Valley? Are we staying on top of it? Are we social distancing, wearing our masks, washing our hands? What does it look like?
So the numbers are plateauing. We're not getting as many people coming in for testing, and so I don't know if that's because more people are feeling better, or if they're just less inclined to come testing because of the hangups that we had with the processing of lab results. Our numbers have stayed relatively stable over the past few weeks at our testing sites. We're about a 6% positivity rate. There's always room for improvement for facial coverings when in public, and physically distancing. And so I think so far into this course, people are starting to lose or let their guard down a little bit. And now is not the time to let the guard down. We have to always remain vigilant to stay protected, so that our numbers stay plateaued. We're getting nervous anticipating this flu season, hopefully not twindemic with the flu and COVID together. And so we really want to highlight the importance of getting tested. If you're not having symptoms, also getting vaccinated for the flu, because you do not want to get the flu and COVID together. So if you can protect yourself from one, definitely do it. And so this facility, again, is going to be great, so that we can offer that luxury to patients.
Such important advice, Doctor. Thank you so much for that. And if you will, again, once again, give us a location and the days and the times and that reservation information.
Absolutely. So our address is 46605 Dillon Road, and we are doing testing every Friday and Saturday from 7 to 11 a.m. You can go to our website, borregohealth.org, and get all of the information as far as the nurse triage line goes, or any information about testing and symptoms and when to call us can all be allotted on our website.
Great. Thank you so much for all you're doing for our community. We appreciate it. And we look forward to these new updates for Borrego Health.
Thank you for having me again.